back to React University. I am Corey.
And I'm Dana.
And today we're back with another episode of Solo Leveling.
That's right. We are reacting to Season 1, Episode 12, Arise. This is the
season finale? No,
yeah.
Probably it's a mid-season.
Okay.
Because it's 12, and they'll
have more.
Yeah. They do like a little bit of a break, and then they come back for more. For the first.
So this is everything that has been released up until this point. So we are definitely excited to dive into the final bit that we have so far. But of course, before we dive in, don't forget to like this video, comment, share it with your friends, subscribe to our channel here on YouTube, and hit that notification bell so you're always the first to know whenever we drop something new.
Guys, also don't forget to become a member of our Patreon. You can watch the full reaction of this episode on our Patreon page. Please go and support. It helps the channel. And with that, class is in session.
Let's do this.
Yeah. What's he gonna do? What you gonna do?
I think he's gonna actually level up.
He's gonna use only his hands. Okay.
So he can't use stealth or murderous intent.
Yeah. Yep. And he lost his stone, so.
And there's more coming in.
Look at him. Look at him. Look at him.
Wow.
Ooh.
What?
The knuckles, though.
Dang.
Ooh. The blood and
look, his
guts.
vision is getting
I love
body.
when they don't try to hold back on the animation.
Oh, dang.
Bro, they trying to get in your head, bro. Bro, focus. Get your hand in the game. Head in the game, boy. Look at that smile.
What?
That's that shadow staring back at you in from the abyss.
That was like, can you imagine?
すでに私の体は君は参加していたな。多くのものが犠牲となったで帰ってきたものにも心に深い。
Oh, they're still trying to go to that. This is the island conversation.
だがその傷に打ち勝たねば破滅だ。
本当に俺なの？まるで別人だ。
Yeah.
強そうじゃん。だけど変わったのは外見だけ。中身は今も弱いまま。結局私にそうだし。
Bro, you use your hands to block that? I mean, your arms? So this is...
Oh, dang.
Ooh, put your face in the ground. Put your face in the ground, boy. Are you trying to help me or are you trying to shame me? Like, I'm trying to understand your angle here. Oh, penalty.
He didn't do his daily.
He talked about it too. So what's going to happen since he didn't complete his?
He's gonna be transferred to the penalty zone. Is he gonna have to fight that? I mean, obviously it's gonna be something different.
He lucked out. Did it though?
Okay, reset his fatigue.
Oh, they bring a whole gang of them suckers. There you go.
Dang.
Bro getting double the work.
Wow.
He's getting the penalty and working a dungeon.
Oh yeah, she left it for him. Okay, leveled up.
That helps.
購入
That definitely helps. You can level
Wow.
up in the penalty, so now you can go back. You go back with a little bit more pizzazz.
イグリッド戦で手に入れたルーン石
What ability does the rune stone give a?
Skills.
効率は良さそうだ
Oh,
手で振る
without touching them, huh?
Wow.
So what else can you move right now? Just to see if you can move your sword.
Brace. That's. I mean,
All right, here we go.
he just braced his wrist, right? Yeah, because it grew in number. But he's leveled up.
Yeah,
Wow. How convenient.
that's very convenient. It's very convenient.
わかりました
I wonder how many people
あな
about
た
to
にとって
die.
この状況は苦痛でしょう
第3次ジェジュ島レイドの時、私はハンターではありませんでしたが、
会場に微量のマナ反応を検知映像出しますこれは
Mm-hmm.
使えるじゃないかナイトキラー、
うん
素手なんかよりよっぽどいい
Yeah.
この違和感は何だいくら倒しても手応えがないレベルアップする気配すらない襲ってく
Get
る
to the mage. So he's not able to level up because it's just being
召喚魔法
duplicated.
か
Yeah. It's because the mage is the real target.
Alright, what you just do? Got him.
Does that
Got him.
knock out some knights? Awesome.
Nice.
が分かれば
What in the world?
Alright,
あとは4体
one more. Nice.
Wow.
Nice.
Wow.
Ooh, that's what you can use with his ability.
Wow.
Pull him. My boy did say, "Get over here!" A colossal.
A golem. Oh
Yeah.
my gosh, that thing is massive.
Okay. All right. On the chandelier, huh?
Wow. What level do you think he's at now? Because he leveled up a few times.
I don't even remember what he was before. All right, they're about to stop him. They're
Oh,
gonna stop him.
dang.
Ooh, got him. Watch your back, boy. Watch your back.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, you stopping Gollum. Woo. Blew your back out.
Wow.
終わったようだ
Yeah.
Wow.
これからどうなるポイントによってはさらに上位クラス
Yeah, I forgot. He was still trying to get a class.
A job change, yeah.
Yeah, job change.
Ah!
どういう意味だもうじゃん
Army.
He can control a shadow army of the dead?
ってなんだよこれ俺の職業
Necromancer.
ネクロマンサーほとんど上げてこなかったじ
Yeah,
ゃない
I'm
か
confused why he would get that.
魔法系の職業だ
Can I choose?
ステータスだって筋力重視で上げてきてスキルだって
Can I say no?
リターンが未知数すぎるいいえ
Yeah.
It's a hidden class.
I'll be thinking about this when I'm playing Elden Ring, you know? What I want to do.
この魔法使いが使っていた召喚魔法も他者を刺激するどれもこれまでの戦いを振り返るかのようだった選択肢があるように見せて仕組まれてたってことかこいつら自身は戦う力がネクロマンサーが前線で戦ってはいけない
Right, that's what I'm thinking.
Mhm.
レベルアップとともにスキル同様に強化されるそれに応じて亡者の軍とやらが強い俺だけがレベルアップするんじゃなくなるいいだろう
ありがとう。夜が明けてきたな。
チェーハンターたちはそろそろ到着する頃。
遅くまですまない。
いえ、
ついでと言ってはなんだが、少し私の話に付き合ってくれないか。
Bonus points. The total advancement points have exceeded the class threshold. What does that even mean?
No idea. Maybe you should have said no, bruh.
I don't think so. Shadow Monarch.
いきなり二次転職
I think it's
職業
worth.
専用スキルと能力値ポイント10まるで
Well, that's probably gonna torture him, wouldn't that?
I would.
命令語を設 って起きろ。
I don't know, man. I feel like the game or whoever's doing this is just like he said. It's kind of like set this up.
These look more like what was in that, like the blue flames. You see that?
でこいつらもその影の兵士っていう月保護の経過時間の強さによっては注意。ナイト以外に魔法使いもそれにこいつら等級もあるな。もし A 級より S 級の影が抽出でき。
Wow, right, right. I just feel like he's being played, though. I feel like he's being manipulated.
So he released 11 infantry in
Just
order to
get one.
Yeah.
何？
今更言うまでもないが、我々ハンターは再覚醒でもしない限り、その能力は上がりもしなければ下がりもしない。だから体術を鍛える、仲間を集める。
こんなカリ臭いところでその剣を錆びつかせていい。
Is he gonna go sit on the
I
throne
think
and then
he
tell him
is.
to arise?
And then, like, rise.
目の前に俺を守ってくれ。起きろ。
There you go.
だがね、私は時に武装するのだ。
Wow. Look at that.
That
Kate.
Kate.
イグリット。それがお前の名前だ。
Yeah, yeah.
その中にとなるような力を持つ者が今この瞬間にも生まれているのでは。
Mmm.
His eyes.
よろしく頼む。
His eyes look like the, and then they all have the blue flame, like what the
Right.
knights were in
I'm
that.
just. So that's how it ends.
Wow.
Anything after credits? No.
Wow. That was sweet. That was pretty cool.
Hold on. Let me just. I mean, some of the stuff is going by really fast. Let me go
Super
read
fast.
real quick.
Yeah.
I'll go back a little bit.
Because like he said at one point, like just because these mages were behind the knights because
Right.
they weren't very strong, but if you are a strong fighting style and you want to do
Wherever the
hand,
player goes, the angel that follows. Wherever path players takes, it is literally with corpse. And such blood remains.
in addition to the power, player craves great power and blaze his own trail without relying on others. Its thirst for strength calls forth the ghost that comes the valley of death. Ghost summoned by the Shadow Army will follow the player's orders as the Shadow Army and make way only for the player. I think it just assessed his like
That's because
battle
of,
resolve.
but I think because of what he was fighting, I think
No, I think it's
accepted job.
I think it was both. Like how he said his quest for power and strength. Was this all prearranged?
That's what I keep when he said that.
But I
was
don't
like,
think that's. I mean, when
was
you're
it
saying,
all prearranged? Is what it says.
Well, obviously, the fact that he is a player, someone has prearranged all this anyway.
Until was it prearranged? Is the system doing this? Very strong. Yeah, makes sense. The Shadow Army thing. Oh, we sure. Okay.
We go back. Let me see.
Jobs finalized. And then it says
Leftover. He had leftover HP.
Your total advanced points have succeeded below threshold. Already gotten class. Did it really earn points?
Unique class skills and 10 ability points along with the new title.
4 is Quicksilver. It's in the morning. Okay. And then we got that point. Okay. Was anything else that went by really fast? I think that was it.
Yeah.
Okay. So here's what I'm trying to understand. Okay. So again, solo leveling, I'm still curious on what's under the surface. Like, obviously we're 12 episodes in. There's something going on they haven't really talked about. I wonder when they'll talk about it, as far as why do these portals come out of nowhere? And I don't expect all that information to happen in the first season. I don't expect that, right? But I'm just curious, is it more to it? And I'm wondering, just like that comment the guy said, that assassin, he was like, your shadow, is gonna lean so much deeper into the abyss, and where, there's whatever evil that's in there. I mean, you can tell how he's been changing. Jinwoo has been changing as a person. And I'm just curious if they're gonna they're hinting at it. I was hoping that this episode was the final for this, I guess,
a mid-season break.
Interlude, whatever.
Interlude. Interlude.
Interlude was gonna be like, hey, there's opens up some more of the lore. Right now, I'm not getting a lot of the lore. Which is fine. I love the fighting scenes and the brutality. I'm all in.
Yeah.
And obviously, the ending credits is so much more appealing because I'm like, what is happening with the ending credits?
Because it's making you curious, and it has not been
right and
satisfying that.
So I want it to kind of talk a little bit about, and not tell a story, but I'm just curious when that will happen. I'm very excited about what's happening. I like where it's going. I want to know more about where, if it's going to get more deeper into the lore, because you already hear the guy who was saying like, hey, his fear is like, we're not going to be able to. We need to get stronger. Right?
Yeah, well, I think he's saying like reawakenings are very rare, so we're kind of limited to whenever you awaken, what you get is what you get. Yes, you can make your body physically stronger. Yes, you can try to enhance other skills that you have, or you can form strategic alliances with other people that are stronger to balance out, each other's strengths and weaknesses. But he's like, obviously more gates are coming, more evil is coming, so he's thinking
and these creatures are getting stronger. They had what? How many?
Did they say that they were getting stronger?
Well, how many S rated people was on that island, and they did not win? They didn't take the island over.
Yeah,
and they all have nightmares
that gate.
About that island.
Yeah, but I mean, I think that's the is that the first one or the main one that had that break? Yeah, I think
that's at the island.
S-ranked hunters are rare, but I think that's where he's saying at any given moment. What?
How many S rated? I think they said 7 or 9 or something.
But I guess what I'm getting at is, how he was saying from a statistics standpoint, he's like, if this is the best we have so far, at some point, the odds are that we'll get one rando who's born that's gonna be amazing, and he's hoping that happens sooner rather than later.
It could be happening right now.
Right. Obviously, it's not someone being born, but it's
or reborn.
Yeah, technically, because he was about to die, his heart was about to stop.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I didn't think I know you seemed a little bit worried about him taking on the necromancer, but I feel like we've already seen him leaning into the darkness.
Maybe I'm just thinking too much of it. I feel like he's getting set up.
I wasn't.
I don't know.
Well, I guess what would the setup be?
Okay, so here's what I'm thinking. Why there's a setup.
Okay.
I'm sorry. This is why I think it could be a setup.
Okay.
I think obviously he made the call. He answered the call for sacrifice. Something he didn't want to do, but he went to that point and he survived. Mm-hmm. And it, I guess, is almost like whatever, for lack of any other way to explain it, whatever deity, not even deity, whatever intelligent being who's got this whole thing going like a video game, maybe saw his courageous, like he being courageous.
What was it called? Courage of the
Courage
Weak.
of the Weak, and said, "Hey, you've been chosen. We've selected you.
Okay.
Will you answer the call?" And he's like, "Heck yeah, I'm gonna answer the call. I don't want to die." And then like it's doing like I'm like there was something definitely, and they made it very clear to say on the first episode. This guy, like that deity who was like, they were telling him like do all the commandments,
Mm-hmm.
and he's like, he looks like a demon. There ain't no way,
does look like-
you know, worship like this is a different kind of worship. It doesn't seem like more of like an angelic. It's more of a demonic, right?
You feel like it's like it's corrupting or furthering the evil inside him.
It had like he went from a you think about his character arc. He went from he wasn't not shy. What's the word? He wasn't like he wasn't
clumsy.
scared.
He was
willing
clumsy.
to do stuff.
I guess that's why
It wasn't like he was shy.
This doesn't.
But now he's like,
I guess to me this doesn't surprise me, right? Like because to me he knew he was weak, but he went into gate after gate regardless.
right.
And
So it tells you he wasn't scared.
Well, I know,
he's
but
willing to
what
fight. He
I'm-
needed to do what he needed to do to take care of his family.
yeah, I agree with that. But I guess to me, outside of maybe being a little bit more like cold, we didn't necessarily see that, oh, he was a super compassionate person or he was a super like emotional person. Like I can't necessarily say, oh, so much of his character changed other than, yes, he's more calculating, like a little bit more cold and calculating. But I feel like he still has the same level of courage. The difference is his skill gets better with each opportunity and he's getting more precise. And so I think I feel like all of us are kind of complex people. And when you choose a facet of yourself to sharpen, then that area of yourself shines a little bit more. So at least to me, I don't necessarily like I feel like before he didn't have the means to be the way that he is now. Now he has the means. So I think it's more that certain facets of his personality are given a chance to show. Like he's not like maliciously wanting to kill people. He defended the young guy.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so I don't think he's like turning evil, but I think like, you know,
like he has a callus that's shaping, and mankind can make that happen.
And I think too, the more that you fight monsters, and you know, sometimes people say like you have to become a monster to defeat the monsters.
I'm just saying, what is a man when he gains the world and loses his soul? That's how I feel. I feel like he's losing himself in the process of getting stronger.
I think
it's an exchange.
Well,
we give you strength. Of course, you got to work for it. He's not just giving to him.
Well, let me ask this: like, what is he losing so far? Because so far he's fought monsters just like he would in a tunnel, like in a gate. Do you know what I mean? Other than when other people have attacked him, he has defended himself.
Right.
But
he's not inherently being evil.
Right,
you know
that's what I'm saying. So I don't necessarily feel the
evil.
only thing that shocked me was when that guy came to recruit him and he cut his face.
Right.
And then he healed it.
But he could have done that because someone's out to get him.
Yes.
Which is
like
why I kind of gave him like
self-defense pass.
Because that boy is like, you killed my brother, I'm gonna go kill you, and he's aware of that. So that could be his, trying to protect himself.
I guess what I'm saying is, to me, I think in general, necromancy gets a bad rap because you're like, oh, you're dealing with the dead, right?
Ain't nothing about the situation that he got going on.
No, wait, hear me out, right? I think in general, necromancy gets a bad rap because you're dealing with the dead. The only thing to me that makes me pause is the way that these knights are glowing with blue flame and their eyes reminds me of that double dungeon.
Exactly.
So that's the only thing. So I'm like, were they fighting like undead soldiers? That's the only thing that I'm thinking comes full circle. But outside of that, like he said, he has an assassin build where he focused on strength and hand-to-hand combat. He technically knows how to I can't can't think of the word. It's like an action word when you like deflect. Is it deflect? Defend against like a mage's attack. Like he doesn't actually have. I can't think of the word. For
I know the word
reason.
because I do it all the time in games.
I know, but I was like, it's not like popping up in my head for
parry.
a second. Okay.
Maybe that's not what you're looking for, but that's what.
Well, I thought about it, but then I thought I was wrong, so I didn't say that word. So I didn't want to sound stupid on the interwebs. But I personally think this gives him an opportunity to dabble in a mage skill set he has not tried yet, while still being aligned to what the system detected as a strength of his. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I would think it'd be different of like, oh, you're just gonna be a mage now, learn this spell, like, you know what I mean? Like, right. I think it assessed him well, and I think it gave him like a backdoor to like a mage type skill set that he can level up in.
Right.
That is like a crossover that it would still work well with the strength and fighting style that he's learned so far. I could be wrong, but that was what I took away from this. He can still use his strength, his, murderous intent and stealth, and, hand-to-hand combat if he wants. But now he has a little bit of a dabble in the mage-like skill set.
He got a click he could bring with him.
Right. And it's kind of a hidden talent.
Can he bring them? Wait, yeah, those are souls. They came out of the actual... Yeah, those are souls. They came out of the actual... the armor.
But the thing that's crazy is there were no bodies in that armor.
Right.
Someone else, it's like the game already had souls in there.
Right.
And then once he defeated it, he got to claim the souls and try to resurrect.
So he can take them with him. Like, all right, come on, let's go.
That was my take on it. I wasn't necessarily afraid. I thought it assessed him well. Like, okay, you have courage. You're willing to go have strength and push forward, regardless of like the circumstances. And in those moments, like, you rise to the level of like the bloodlust that you need. Not like you're murder hungry, but so I feel like it assessed him decently. I think he only paused when it gave him the title Necromancer.
I'm gonna give this episode an 8.5.
8.5. I'm gonna give this episode a 9, actually. I enjoyed the whole episode.
Yeah, it was very entertaining.
Yeah.
And again, some of the things that people go off when it comes to translating a manga to a TV show is how sometimes they will sugarcoat it when they turn it into the TV show. They don't do the brutality as much, and I've been hearing they've been doing a good job in this. So good job for the creators. 8.5 for me, 9 for her. What is your score? What would you give this episode? Comment below, let us know. Also, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you can always get the latest of anything we post right here on the channel.
That is right. Also, don't forget to become a member of our Patreon. You can see the full reaction to this episode, as well as many others like it. Go check it out. You will not be disappointed.
Until next time, we'll catch you in the next video.
Bye.